Hello everyone, and welcome to This Just In, the first segment here on the Nerdherd. This is our weekly catch-up of what things are going on here in the land of the Nerdherd, as it were. What we're going to be doing throughout the week, what's happened in the weeks prior, any ongoing projects, anything that we need to catch you guys up on. That's what This Just In begins with. And as such, we've got myself, Kazu, and we have Viking, and Sean.
Hi guys, Scatlink here.
There we go. So the first thing we want to talk about is the channel itself. This is obviously the first broadcast that's come from the channel.
Yep.
So would one of you like to take it away with the general details of our little on enterprise? That's the word.
That's the word. Right. I'll talk about the channel. So, the Nerdherd channel, well, the Nerdherd name has been a coined phrase that me and Kazu originally was chucking about quite a bit for our big old group, and it got to the point where we thought that it would be better for to have a channel dedicated to actual collaborations instead of being hosted to one, like, all over the place, effectively. So it's all concentrated where we all pull together to put it in a single channel, both on Twitch and on YouTube. YouTube would be more of an archive for the stuff, as well as any playlists from any previous collaborations that have involved the majority of everybody. And yeah, so anything live will happen on Twitch, and yeah, I think Viking will go through a potential schedule of events.
All right, so what we got? Mondays is going to be generally this. It's going to be us three or someone else chatting about what's going to be coming up. We got some going to be going through games that are going to be coming out. It should be fairly exciting. What else we got this week? We have Pixelmon on Wednesday.
Which I can step in and take over on this one.
So you do that one?
Yep, I got this. We're going to be playing Pixelmon, which is a incredibly popular Pokemon Minecraft mod pack, as it were. I know for a fact that I'm going to be playing, because I'm going to be the one taking the stream role on that one for the channel, and it'll be my perspective through which you watch us play. We're going to be playing on the Obscuras server, the details of which we'll make sure to throw down beneath the channel when we do Pixelmon, at the least. We've been kind of tinkering around on the server and getting something ready so we have a base of operations. But the intent with the Pixelmon is just to chill, just to hang out, just to have a bit of fun. Nothing really major behind it otherwise. The server specifically, Obscuras, has its own regional Pokemon, whether that's just cool textures that are alternates of current Pokemon, or alternates of other Pokemon but have different typings, such as Gen 1 and 2 starters, except with their types completely mixed up. I know for a fact that I've got a Water Charmander, and I think, Alex, what was it you had? The
like grass Bulbasaur.
Oh, you had it was the Forest Squirtle, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Grass Bulbasaur. What the fuck am I talking about?
Grass Bulbasaur, that's just a Bulbasaur,
that's just a Bulbasaur.
I know you insult the Bulba Mafia.
I'm so fucking sorry. Right.
That's right. That kind of covers pretty well. That kind of covers pretty much what our what Wednesday's going to be. That's everything that we run here is going to start around 8 p.m. At the moment it's BST, but when we swap to GMT, we'll update you on whether it stays at 8 or
primarily based in the UK.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem.
Welcome to time zones, man. Yeah, welcome to the UK. Next up on the agenda is the Nerdherd competition segment,
yes.
which will be on Friday. I believe you're taking lead on this one, Viking.
Yep. Okay, so for our first one, I thought it'd be fun to do a Dead by Daylight tournament. That's going to be fairly straightforward. So I'll explain more on the day as it happens, but we're going to have 5 people playing the game, taking it in turns to be killer and survivor, and I shall be doing some commentary, which should be really interesting. I've got a graphic for you on there, actually, if you want to have a look.
Yeah,
shoved it up on the
oh yeah, let me grab that. Let me just grab that. See if I can
I'm
shove
already
that on.
not the best game.
Shove that in here. Ah, hang on. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, on the fly stream changing. Good luck,
yeah,
mate.
let's go. This is easy. I got a degree. I'm working on a degree for this. Do not doubt my inability to do this. Did it go in there? Where the fuck did it go? Did it just vanish?
Throw up our clips as well that we did.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Completely forgot about that. It has fucking vanished. Let me re-download it again quickly.
I'm guessing quite a lot of people here don't really have any idea what Dead by Daylight is.
Okay,
so.
that's where it went. Nice.
Dead by Daylight. Oh, I might as well talk a little bit about it.
Here we
get
go.
a general sense.
This could be fun.
Right. So Dead by Daylight is a horror-based game where you have about 4 survivors and 1 killer, and they're all like actual players. None of them are CPU orientated. So basically, the survivors have to repair 5 generators without getting killed or hooked by the killer. The killer was obviously trying to focus on killing everybody.
It's very, very asymmetrical and a ton of fun for both players on both sides. And in general, the competition that we're going to be running is going to be designed to be both fun for us to play and for you guys to watch. As you can see running in the background, we've got some footage of Viking, who is a rather proficient player, which is why he has taken lead on running such a thing. Whereas the majority of us are amateurs in that regard.
Me, I'm just dead meat. I just get hooked immediately. Not on purpose, it just happens, alright? That's why I don't play Dwight so much. Even though I'm basically Dwight.
This is why we go for Sean first.
Oh, thanks!
You're welcome.
I have been hiding better and I've been getting better at looping, and with this new
Welcome
PC
back.
I've got, it'll be smoother.
Very nice.
Yes, I have a new PC now.
So we just got the stock footage rolling. You want to carry on where you left off, good sir?
Where did I leave off?
You just mentioned that you're going to explain more on the day about the event.
Ah, yes. Okay. So, yeah, generally speaking, people will be given a score at the end of the game, and eventually there'll be a winner. So we'll see how well people do on that day.
All right, let's see if I can actually get this image up now. As it went in there.
Oh, and DVD's also cross-platform, but we're pretty much all playing on PC.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of DLC
PC.
for it as well in order to get more killers, more survivors. They're all themed. I think the latest one was Resident Evil.
The latest one will be Resident Evil. It's not out yet.
The last one was Silent Hill, wasn't
it? No.
There's a lot of crossover.
The last one was the K-pop one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Trickster. Right.
That, but some unfathomable reason, yeah.
Yeah, the knife-throwing maniac that is the Trickster.
Maniac.
I think I have it. Hang on. There we go. Is that going to open? There we go. We have a graphic.
There we are. Right, so yeah.
That's going to be...
I'm going to throw that up after every game so we can keep track of how the scores are going.
I've shuffled that below our camera as we watch some more Dead by Daylight footage.
Nice little scoreboard right there.
Yeah, so that's going to have... yeah, as you mentioned, that's going to have our scores. Scoring system, as mentioned, will be explained on the day, but should be easy for you guys to follow, so you can keep your eyes peeled and root for who you want to win.
Okay, so that's
think we've got a full 5 set of players and Viking to be running things, so I think we're golden for that.
So that'll be Friday at 8 PM.
That's 8 PM British stupid time.
Summer time.
Yeah.
Stupid time.
British stupid time. We'll go with that. That's what we'll go with.
Okay, so...
I could have went with something a bit
we
worse.
We can yeet back over here. Boop, boop, boop. So...
And I believe that's all we have to say about...
That covers our general plans for the week. All in all, we're taking things slow to begin with. I think that's the plan. We're gonna take our time, enjoy things. It's something we're gonna be doing alongside jobs, other commitments, university, study, life in general,
work.
So yeah,
It's quite a big impact for me because I don't normally become free until about 8 p.m. at night on a weekday.
All in all, I think the next thing we'd like to discuss with with this just in, which is it's going to be a weekly segment, is we'd like to go over bits of gaming news that we've noticed have interested us. So I think actually the point I want to double back on is the latest Dead by Daylight killer. There's not just a killer, obviously. There's a survivor that comes with it, but we don't care about the survivor. The controversy is all in the killer.
It's awful.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
No, I'm not either. As a Huntress main, I feel like he just demeans my projectile niche.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite fun to play. I just aesthetically he really annoys me. He doesn't fit in with the game really. He's too human.
Yeah,
I don't know. Can we get a picture of him?
I can try. Here we go again.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, he's. I mean, the intro to the game during his release. I think
his name. I'm gonna butcher this because his name is Korean. But his name is Ji-woon Hak.
He's called the Trickster.
Yeah,
which makes sense if you read his lore.
Yeah, it's like when you boot up the game, it's all legit anime sort of style. And it's like that's not what you would normally expect from
Dead by Daylight at all.
That'd be good. Can we grab the trailer for that?
In the background during the loading screen.
Oh, the actual trailer.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just check that up. You can use trailers.
Give me a second. I apologize in advance for what's about to happen. Which is going to be me transition.
It is about to go down.
Which is
prepare
me
for this atrocity.
Whoa!
Which is me doing this as we go.
Did you see that sweet transition button?
Oh, my transitions are all stylish. Let's put you there. Get you underneath the camera.
You max screen it and then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute that first.
Obviously,
there we go. Here's the Trickster. Here's his reveal trailer. It's just a dude with holes in him.
Yeah.
Like, is that just an umbrella? Oh, it's a baseball
gives
bat.
You the crazy
it's a baseball bat with like
a lightsaber like
stripes
edge to it.
It's amazing.
So he's an orc in
He's incredibly dumb. He's a lot of fun, but yeah.
And one of his perks lets him cut off the gates.
Yep.
That just seems kind of like anti-ethical to how the game plays.
I mean, he kind of goes against the entirety of how the game is. I mean, for one thing, he's out like super bright in his basic costume.
Is it just one gate or is it both of them?
It's both gates for I think it's like 30 seconds or something.
Wow, that's not even fair.
It's not too bad because it takes you about 30 seconds to find a gate. To be honest.
I mean, yeah.
By the time you make it to a gate, it'll probably disappear.
You can run that alongside what do you call it? Noed.
No, yeah.
Don't talk to me about no head. I played like 5 games in a row and I got smacked at the very end.
If you really want to be annoying, you can take the Freddy's one, which locks up the exit as well. You're never going to escape.
The ultimate know you in that you lock off opening the gate. You're gonna kill them on hit because Noed. And you're going to lock off the gate itself when it opens.
Why not just add more to the wound and just put on that perk that blocks off the nearest 3 generators upon spawn as well?
Yeah, that'd
be dumb.
That's
just block everything off.
Can you find his anime opening as well? He's got another.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it is well done, but again, it doesn't fit the theme of the game.
Let me see if I can find it.
Maybe it's supposed to be like legit culture shock as well as genre shock.
Is that
I couldn't say what they were planning there.
Which one's his anime one? There it is. I got it.
It's just when you boot up the game. I don't know what the name is.
I think this is it. Let me.
Purge. Thank you.
Here we go again on my own.
Yeah, this looks
No, I haven't done it yet. Give me a second.
It's fine.
There we go. Here we go. You go below that.
Posted.
I'm gonna pause quickly. And doing this on the fly is such. Think this is the right one.
It's fun to watch. Yeah, this looks like it.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Cool.
So he's
Yeah,
got like
it's
a
not
full like anime opening. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like Dead by Daylight.
It don't, but it is well done.
Oh, it's well done, for sure.
It's really good, but like
I get like World Ends With You vibes on steroids.
also if you turn the sound on for it, it's so good, man.
I don't think we should do that. Just in
That's
case.
fine.
Well, actually, no, it's part of the game. You're right. You should be able to.
There you go. But yeah, like,
It's incredibly cool.
and then there's the Survivor who
Who's
she
just sort of
does
there.
things. Yeah.
There.
Does the generators.
She does the game thing.
Yes.
New
Like,
lead characters be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, Scissor Lady. Fuck me, man.
I think people are more hyped for the new project skins than they were Gwen.
Yeah.
Like,
I know Gwen's quite a lot of fun though.
oh, I love playing Gwen, but she gets bullied so easily.
Yeah.
You either have to pop your 30-second cooldown bubble of no you or get out my box, or just get shot.
Excuse me?
What was it? Her hallowed mist thing.
Yeah.
So onto a different topic of news. Sean,
Days Gone.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Days Gone is coming to coming to Sean, clearly.
Coming to Sean.
Coming to Sean.
Specifically to Sean.
wait, what?
Days Gone is coming to Steam. That's the one.
Can we get a trailer for that?
I'll try. Let me just. I should just stop
I'm
closing.
really working
YouTube.
you here, aren't I?
Yeah, I should just stop closing YouTube. Like, that's
Yeah, you gotta keep opening it back up.
I can just get the Days Gone trailer.
This was
because I was mentioning the new yeah.
Copy link. Give me a second. Here we go.
This was console exclusive, but
There we go. That should have changed. Okay, there we go. I can. Ah, adverts. We love those.
ah yes,
Oh hell yeah!
glorious adverts.
Ads,
Would you like a
glorious.
travel companion?
Here we go.
I might do.
This is the open world trailer for a couple of years ago, but the PC version hasn't changed much at all.
No. So this was a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Sony Interactive would be a dead giveaway on that one.
Yeah, they've done games that have gone elsewhere.
Did you? I mean, they used to actually slap the games on the Super Nintendo before they made the PlayStation. Nintendo technically slapped them up the butt.
I have actually played this on PS4 because it was on PS Now for a while.
All right.
Thanks to another member of the Nerdherd, Monospace, we share PlayStation libraries, and thus I share access to his PS Now subscription. So I took a crack at this, and it plays really well. Actually, I feel like it was just a thing that happened.
I've never actually seen this. To be honest.
So it's an open world survival zombie game.
Yeah, I'm getting those vibes.
And it does look so cool. But
That bike chase is actually like part of the tutorial.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's because the guy you're with is your partner who has things happen. I'm not going to spoil
Oh,
it.
Gremlin!
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Gremlin.
It looked like it.
What are you going to do? Like feed it after midnight and watch it like grow? Is that what your plan here is, Sean? But
Yes. my own personal little
yeah,
gremlin.
the big technical selling point for Days Gone was like, ooh, big zombie horde, yeah. Like I'm not even joking. That was kind of like they were like, yeah, this is the biggest zombie horde you've seen, like all rendered like individually, and then at about the same time they went, oh, here's a World War Z game that we're just going to release in like 6 months and kill your hype with, and neither did very well.
No.
But yeah, like most of this bit is ironically the tutorial. Like
I mean, at least they're not spoiling the game then.
Yeah, they're just spoiling like the first half an hour.
Solid. Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it gets you drawn in.
I'm hyped for it. Like as I said, I've played it. I didn't play much.
What's the release date then, or was it already out on Steam?
That was the PlayStation release date, which was 2019.
This is coming out 18th, so that's tomorrow.
It's coming out
there you go.
tomorrow. That is recent news.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're up to date here.
I'm not, sadly.
Gonna quickly catch up with chat. Conor Meza says congrats on the new PC to Sean.
Thank you. You want to see it on the screen?
I mean, sure. Show the behemoth.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were going to move your webcam, not pick up the PC. Oh, okay, that's actually a vaguely pretty PC.
A nice case.
I like my War Beast. It has blue blue lights in it.
It does have. You can actually see in it a bit. I haven't taken the cover off it. I only just got it out of the box before this live stream. So
Pog.
But you can see the NVIDIA GeForce and GTX in there, 1660.
Toasty, very toasty.
The processor's a 10700F i7. I think it's an octo.
I hope it has enough cooling, because otherwise you could save on your gas bills with that thing. Just turn it on for 5 minutes. Be like, the house is warmed.
My room is always the hottest in the room. Let me try it again. My room is normally the hottest in the house anyway, so I don't think I have that worry. In fact, what I do need is a new fan in the corner.
Yeah, but Sean, that's kidnapping.
Oh dear. I know what you mean. No, that's not what I meant. I'm innocent, I told you. It's fine.
I've got a box, I keep them all in.
Help. Alrighty. So, oh boy. We've been... Wait, we need, like, the CSI theme. Yeah! You know the one. Back onto our regularly scheduled gaming news and shit posting.
That's my gaming news.
You wanted Sean, you wanted to bring up the 3DS cartridge issue that's been coming around lately.
Yes, recently, apparently, when it comes to specifically, but it's the main focus. The manufacturing company that made the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire cartridges, apparently they have a 50% fail rate and they could just randomly die and you can't use those cartridges no more. I'm pretty sure they don't kill 3DSs, they just stop. The cartridges don't read. Therefore, you can't access anything on them. I
did a bit of looking into this, yeah. It's that specifically the earlier copies of ORAS, the manufacturing run had errors in it that didn't cause issues immediately, so they weren't noticed until they started failing, like, this year. It's been a prominent issue in Persona Q2 3DS
Good
cartridges.
thing that's a cheapish download.
Persona Q2's not.
Isn't it?
No, it's 45 quid.
Oh shit!
Because it's a Persona game.
I must have always seen it on offer, so yeah, that's my bad.
And ORAS, I have fond memories of ORAS because I had the special Ruby 2DS.
Oh yes.
I
remember that.
But that bricked, so it's a very fancy doorstop.
How did you brick it again? I forget.
It just died on me.
Oh.
Like, I think there's an issue with the power supply, and I barely have the technical wherewithal to operate XSplit, let alone take apart a 2DS and put it back together.
To be honest, neither do I. I got mine modded, so. But yeah, when it comes to ORAS, I was hyped because I started with Sapphire, so I obviously got Alpha Sapphire. So, and my Blaziken from that game has travelled all the way to that game, and now I'm thinking I should get it off that game just in case my cartridge is one of those.
Probably.
But my cartridge still works.
I'd get it off anyway, just in case.
Yeah, it's just I wanted to complete its journey through the generations up to its original home, but now I'm thinking I should just slap it on Pokemon Bank, but that's another $5. Because I have to do that to get it on a home, and then I can chuck it on a... Can I chuck it on Sword? I think I could chuck it on Sword.
Don't think Blaziken's on Sword, so no.
It's going to be trapped on home.
Yeah.
But yeah, ORAS let me down in terms of hype. I wasn't worried about the graphics, it was more of the music. The drums that you get out of the GBA sound, I miss those. The soundtrack was.
There was a bunch of GBA games that just had really good soundtracks, like the Pokemon games. Was it Mega Man Battle Network had a really good one?
Oh yeah.
And then we kind of just forgot about the Battle Network series because it turned into Star Force, and we don't really want to bother talking about that anymore.
I didn't mind Star Force actually. I played all three. I just couldn't beat the second game.
Well, but it was a watered down Battle Network. I had a I did start a Let's Play of, I think it was Star Force 1. On my YouTube, and then my fucking ROM died. Not my ROM.
You also had a bit of your frame rate. For some reason, it tripled.
My frame rate tripled, and it like a third of the way through a recording session, without me even being aware of it, it stopped at one frame and just wouldn't go any further.
That was back when we were using Hypercam 2. Obviously, we're using better stuff now. So.
Oh god, don't remind me.
That's how I recorded pretty much the majority of Chaos Edition.
Flashbacks, man.
Thank God I was able to move on.
Yeah. Talking about Pokemon.
But yeah.
There were, not recently-ish, as in earlier, I think it was this year, but there were 2 games announced, weren't there?
Oh yes, remakes of Gen 4, as well as a new game which is actually open world, like we thought Sword and Shield was going to be, and that's Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus, however you want to pronounce it.
Arceus.
Arceus.
I definitely want to pronounce it like that.
Arceus. Hang on, I'm just gonna get comfy. Give me a second. There we go.
Do you want to put the trailer of the?
Oh boy, here we go. Good thing I kept YouTube open.
Because I'm much more hyped for Legends Arceus.
Legends are okay. Yeah, give me a second.
Because it's open world. It actually looks really good for the graphics of the game. It's much more improved from Sword and Shield. That seemed a bit sterile in spots.
Here we go again. We've all been here before.
Fire on the street.
Oh hey, look! It's Amazon's MMO that keeps getting worse every time they talk about it. Anyway,
when do we start dropping adverts to Shadow Legends again?
Thanks to our sponsors. No.
Can we just appreciate how retro the Pokeballs are? The bottom half is wood.
Just.
That retro.
I mean, obviously the retro original design is the design we know of.
I don't know if wood is...
back.
It's the origin of the Pokeball. That's not retro. That's history, my dude.
Retro in their terms.
So you could probably get away with steampunk.
Yeah, I mean, we already seen what a very, very early Pokeball looks like in the movie Pokemon Forever. Because Samuel Oak, which is the young version of Professor Oak, the movie's old. Who cares about spoilers? Basically, Celebi during Professor Oak's pre-Professor days bumped into Celebi, got dragged to the future with Ash, and when they get into a duel battle with a Scizor and a Sneasel, he whips out his Charmeleon in like an old Pokeball where he has to twist the dial or whatever. I'm choosing my words carefully because old Vikings here, and he just holds it like that, and then the Pokemon just pops out. You don't chuck it like you.
Were you trying to avoid saying he twists his knob?
Yes. What do you think I was trying to avoid, you melon?
Twists his knob.
But,
I chose my words carefully.
Talking about the trailer, I'm gonna say something that might be vaguely controversial, and I'm doing it purely to annoy people, but it looks like the Dark Souls of Pokemon.
Oh dear God.
It's got dodge rolling!
So does every 3D Zelda game.
Zelda is just a rip-off of Dark Souls.
I mean, I will admit, Breath of the Wild Master Mode, probably.
I'm just going to pause that there, and then...
Black Lionel on the Great Plateau. You pay for that shit.
I can't believe that...
It's DLC!
I can't believe that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has a DLC Dark Souls mode.
Yeah, it does. Enemies regenerate health. You take twice the amount of damage.
Yeah,
and there's no red enemies, so there's no weaker variants, and they can get up to gold level instead of silver.
Yeah, like Super Linkarius just said in chat. Yeah, it's pretty much just Breath of the Wild Pokemon. Like the art style is very similar.
I mean, the camera pan where they go past the character standing on a ridge is exactly 1-to-1.
Yeah, it feels like they've gone, hey, Breath of the Wild people, would you like to make a Pokemon game? And they've gone, sure, we'll just recycle. Like, it'd still be better than Sword and Shield.
Ooh. There are some bits of Sword and Shield I do like, but it's a bit...
I think, like, the bit I liked the most about Sword and Shield was the boss fight against Eternatus. Because that was the prettiest part of the game.
Wait, is this the Rainbow Mushroom Forest?
No,
that's where I'm up to. I still haven't played the game up to that point yet.
The third legendary that is...
Spoilers for me!
Ah! It's been like 3 years, Sean!
I know, I haven't got back to it yet.
I can't blame you, it's kind of a slog. Like, it's the easiest Pokemon game, but also a slog.
I've had some troubles, actually. But I've got a story.
Okay.
My Vulpix that I had, yeah? I keep using Confuse Ray. Never. The Pokemon never hits themselves in Confusion. And that Confuse Ray is a 100% accuracy hit. I was in the gym. It never hit me. Well, it did keep hitting me, but the thing is, it never hit itself once. I swear I used it. About 15 turns went by. Not a single hit in Confusion, and it's a coin flip. That means heads every time. What are the chances?
50-50. Every time.
Every flip, yeah? 15 times in a row it gets heads.
Well, it resets every time you flip the coin.
There we go.
It is.
So it's not an individual. It's not a series of 15 coin flips. It's 15 individual coin flips that do not influence each other whatsoever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like
on top of the RNG roll to see if Confusion itself ends.
Yeah, it went on for 5 turns. It never hits up Confusion once.
I must admit, admittedly, statistically, that's very improbable because it's not.
That's what I'm trying to get
at that point. But each individual one is 50-50.
I know each individual one is 50-50, but
have you ever considered just not using Confuse Ray?
I got rid of that Vulpix because its stats were shit anyway. I got a Litwick instead, and that has been lit.
I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed, Sean. The Viking.
You're a fucking asshole.
Connor in the chat's like,
I am the pun man.
A game has RPG
mechanics.
Know. A game has RPG mechanics. Me, what a Dragon Quest ripoff.
Alright, should we move on from Pokemon now? I don't know.
We got one more. There's one more trailer to look at actually, which we're gonna do. Which is Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Oh yeah, we forgot about talking about that because we were talking about the legendary one.
And an ad for Chromebook.
Oh hell yeah!
I urge anyone watching, please never buy a Chromebook. Ever. Anyway, here we go.
If you want that experience, just download Chrome on your computer.
Well, it doesn't have... Like, the original Chromebooks didn't have a hard drive. It was all cloud-based.
Yeah, that was a little bit annoying. That's because they were trying to push you to use their Google Drive.
Yeah, imagine having 15 gig of storage that you could only access on the internet, Sean.
Boost that up to 50 with Mega Upload. There you go.
Anyway.
Counter-rolling.
I know the big controversy with this was the art style. I really like it.
I don't mind it because I mean, they've kind of like tried to translate it like how it would have been from its original design, just made 3D.
I unironically think it looks better than Sword and Shield.
Except for maybe Barry's model because he looks a little off. I don't know. So sometimes the lighting, but then again, this might have been early footage.
Yeah, like the trailers are definitely made from early footage, but
yeah.
And you know, the fact that they've actually gone out of the way to model the Pokemon again for it, not just recycle again.
Well, yeah. I mean, my only problem with that is will we have the full decks again or not?
It's a remake, so it'll be the decks of the time, I guess.
What, all 496?
I think so. Or at least
that was basically the whole national decks up to
It's
Gen 4.
not confirmed at this point, is it?
No.
I honestly would be okay with it just being the 496. But I also
I mean, Gen 4 was quite everyone was wanting a Gen 4 remake, and now people are annoyed that it's like not what they thought it was going to be. Like, what were you thinking it was going to be?
It's
something
not,
similar to...
No, they wanted a Gen 4 port.
Shield.
That's what they wanted. They wanted a Gen 4 port.
Everyone kept saying remakes from what I was watching videos.
But, like, if they're going to complain that the remake has a different art style, every remake, I think, aside from like not Heart Gold Soul Silver, Fire Red Leaf Green, went for a slightly different art style than the original.
Well, the thing is that the remakes are like matched the generation that they were on because they were on the same hardware as that generation. Because Fire Red and Leaf Green looked like Alpha and Sapphire and Ruby,
and Heart Gold Soul Silver looked
like Diamond and Pearl.
Does that mean we're getting remakes of remakes? Let's go.
We already have that. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee.
We don't talk about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Eevee has a signature move called Baddie Bad.
I know. He's so dumb. And yet it's so good.
Yeah, like, Baddie Bad is technically Eevee's best competitive move. It hurts my soul.
It's exclusive to that game, though, so be thankful.
Yeah, thank God.
Where competitive battling is probably not really a strong suit. Unless you want to use Melmetal. But no, you can have that in Sword and Shield now, can't you?
Yeah, Melmetal reappeared in SNS. Sword and Shield. And is ironically really good.
I've got two, but I'm not transferring them off of Go. I haven't booted up Go in ages.
I think, if I remember... let me check. I think it's OU or SU in Smogon, because that's the one I care about.
A point of Go, by the way, I haven't actually touched it since my last video, which was like a year ago.
Okay, so looking at Melmetal, Melmetal himself is OU, so he's top tier. He's top tier of allowed Pokemon. He's not too good to be banned. And his G-Max form only appears in Anything Goes, because that's where G-Max forms appear only. And the worst part is you can run it as an offense set, Assault Vest, or you can run Protect with leftovers to stall. You can run Choice Band with like a bunch of physical moves, or Assault Vest with like Double Iron Bash, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Because it's
a lot of options with that guy.
Yeah, and he's only got the one ability, which is Iron Fist, which boosts any punching move by 1.2 times. With the exception,
you want to be mainly mostly for punches.
With the exception of Sucker Punch, it specifies it doesn't work on Sucker Punch.
Why?
Because Sucker Punch is literally I will move faster than you. Die. Oh my wa motion deru.
Nani?
Sucker Punch, you just explode. That was the thing. That was the thing. This weekend just gone, we had the Guilty Gear beta for Strive, which I religiously played for 2.5 days. It was open, and I'm actually so hyped for it. I don't play that much Guilty Gear, and when I do, I one-trick the worst character in the game, as I always do. He is the big grappler dude. His name is Potemkin. And he is... In the first beta, he was genuinely God. Because they gave him... Everything was safe on block. You could press whatever button you want, and you couldn't get punished for it. Like, it didn't matter. It worked. So they toned him back a bit, but they gave him some more jank. Like, he now has special confirms off of Sweep, which is jank in and of itself. They gave him Kara throws, which is a fighting game terminology where you use a normal attack to shift yourself forward before cancelling it into a special. So this big beefy grappler who's got no maneuverability aside from a dash which is slow and punishable can take this weird half step and grab you from half screen, and you can't do much about it but jump.
This gives you a little bit of a sudden extra reach to your grapple.
There's a video.
It's like the Guilty Gear version of Wave Dash.
Kinda. Kara throwing originally became like a common thing to see in Street Fighter 4. Ironically, with Sagat, who's always had big, like, step-forward kicks.
Sagat.
And in Street Fighter 4, you could cancel them at almost any point into uppercut or fireball. So if you wanted to zone and approach at the same time, you'd constantly Kara cancel fireball. So you'd, like, step forward, tiger shot, step, tiger, And as you got closer, you could step and then tiger uppercut or tiger knee, and you know, opponent has to react to that. And it's kind of been a common occurrence since then. And then they gave Potemkin one, so now he can round start, Kara Potemkin buster you, and you lose half your health bar. But no, the Guilty Gear beta wrapped up yesterday. I personally climbed to the top of the tower. There's 10 floors in the normal tower, and then if you win enough games on floor 10, you get access to the Celestial Floor Challenge, which means you have to win 5 of your next 6 games to get permanent access to the floor.
Ooh.
If you lose, you go back to floor 10. I had 3 attempts at the Celestial Floor Challenge. The closest I got was 3 out of 6 before I lost 2. The moment you lose 2 games in the challenge, you're out. You're back to floor 10. Be gone. My third attempt was literally an hour before the beta finished, and at that point I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to take a break before I get really...
You're not going to be able to make it, I don't think.
No. And the beta was full of... So in between beta 1 and 2, they'd announced 2 new characters, and they added them to beta 2. And they kind of just... They were the most popular characters in the beta. Which would be fine if Potemkin had fun matchups with them, but he doesn't.
Oh dear.
Because one of them, his entire gimmick is parries and resets. So all of Potemkin's big swingy normals, he's just going to dance past it and smack you in the face. And the other character, she's got projectiles, and she's got, like, Marvel vs. Capcom air dashes and a slow anime fighter. As in she can kind of just, like, up and down, like, at you. And it's like, overhead low, guess which one's next. Along with the ability to do 5 or 6 overheads each time she dashes if she really wants. Not fun for the big boy. There'll be Anji Mito, who is a returning character. I'm just reading chat, which is a returning character from one of the older games. I think Accent Core. I started playing Guilty Gear with Xrd, and then they brought back Ino, who became really popular in Xrd. I cannot stand fighting Ino in Strive, but I'm gonna buy that game as soon as I have the finances to afford it. Let me grab the trailer. It also has such a cool song that I'm actually gonna pause the background music and let that play. That's the story trailer. Let's have a look, shall we? Is it that one? That'll do. Here we go again. There we go. Let's get this. This is when they announced the release date. Hang on, I don't want to deafen everyone. There we go. The common meme you see with this franchise is awesome. Daisuke released a new album with a free game attached.
Yeah.
Potemkin's the huge soldier dude with the gauntlets.
I remember occasionally dabbling in with this game with you in Monospace.
Yes.
Well, obviously not this game in particular. It was a different one, I think.
Yeah, they liked with this is just before like COVID hit was when they started announcing this stuff. They were like teased. They originally teased this game and like the song at like an American fighting game event, and the first like major video you saw about it that wasn't the trailer was someone from the crowd recording the entire crowd singing along to the song the second time the trailer got played.
That's all you see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hype,
Um,
pure hype.
yeah. The storyline of Guilty Gear is actually, like, convoluted as all hell. Like, unironically need, like, a PhD in it to understand it.
Solid.
Good thing I made during Kingdom Hearts then, innit?
Oh, no, it's worse than Kingdom Hearts.
Ow. I need to download the lore.
Yeah, you kind of do. Ironically, that was the original release date that got pushed back to later this year, which is why they released a second beta on it. I'm gonna stop clogging up the show with Guilty Gear talk. Have you guys got any other news you want to talk about?
I think it might be Pumpkin's turn.
Capcom Arcade is coming out, isn't it?
Oh shit! Yeah. Let me grab a trailer. Here we go.
Oh wait, is this
I don't know sod all about it, but I know it's coming out.
It's another.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, this is the announcement trailer. Oh, there's a launch.
I think it's the thing I'm thinking of.
There's the launch trailer, so we can use that. Here we go again.
Ready for the wave?
The wave.
Everybody wave.
We haven't got an ad this time. Praise our Jesus. Oh, I should probably actually hit play. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
That's a start, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the American one, by the way.
This is fine.
Yep, this is the Switch one. This is already out on Switch.
It's. I'm so hyped. It's got Street Fighter 2 in it, hasn't it?
Yes,
so.
yeah, it does.
Which is ironic because you can get that in many other collections anyway. Obviously, there's the arcade build, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get the Street Fighter collection, which just has all the versions.
Oh, the Street Fighter collection is so good. I need to pick it up. But this has got like a bunch of the old school classic Capcom games.
Yeah. I think they were doing like a promotion with Ghosts and Goblins because they actually include like a remixed version in this as well.
Yeah, there's the original Ghosts and Goblins there, but they're doing Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected as a full remake.
Yeah, that's it. But they're doing it through this.
No, it's a separate game.
I
The
forget.
Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected is a separate game. But
these are all the arcade originals. It's not like the NES stuff.
Yeah.
Which you can, ironically enough, play the original Ghosts and Goblins through the NES Nintendo Switch Online app. So you do have your options, but that is notoriously evil. At least here you can get unlimited credits.
Oh, the original Bionic Commando. It's such a good game.
Quite good things.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't that like one of the inspirations for it? No, I'm thinking of Gunstar Heroes. My bad. Never mind.
Yeah, I actually adore genuinely adore Gunstar Heroes.
Is that Capcom though?
That I know. See, there's Strider.
Yep.
I think that's one of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms games. There's like
Yeah.
the Final Fight. I think that was.
I was looking at
Yeah,
it
that's
earlier.
basically what Street Fighter was going to be if it was going to be a beat 'em up side scroller.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same universe.
Yeah.
Because some
gave it a
of the
nickname.
Final Fight characters appear in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's like in the new one, Abigail and Lucia are Final Fight characters, and Poison, actually.
Get a lot of I think you get a lot of developer behind the scenes.
Yeah, which I think is
But the
also.
thing is,
really
you gotta
cool.
buy every arcade game separate. I think.
Yeah,
You get a couple of them upon
I
down.
think so. Yeah, but it's there we go. Street Fighter 2, the important one.
Yeah. That's the original.
Captain Commando. Let's go. I know half these games purely because of like the Marvel vs. Capcom series,
Yep.
and there's the second Warring Kingdoms beat 'em up. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I love how the trailer is immediately just a Ryu throwing out a random hurricane kick with no hesitation.
It's like yeah, yeah, and then it's Street Fighter 2, the Super
Street Fighter 2. Yeah.
It's like you just did 2 Street Fighter games back to back.
Cyberbots, the robot fighting game that no one plays anymore.
Super fighting robot, not Mega Man.
not a
It's
copyright
ironic
strike.
because it is Capcom.
Oh yeah, he is. I don't know if there's actually any Mega Man in here.
No, there weren't any Mega Man arcade games, I don't think.
They ran out of years to call the 19, like, because they had 1944 and 43, 42, and they ran out of years, so they just called it 19XX instead.
Yeah, you just put it anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could be a sequel, it could be a prequel, your choice.
And then there's 1944 again. They made a lot of 19...
Loop Master.
At least it's got some bopping music, to be fair. That's a lot of games, to be fair.
That is a fair amount of games.
It's funny, really, because they basically took like the approach of, you know, the NSO, but instead of paying like a monthly subscription, then waiting for Nintendo to just chuck something up on there, they have a library which you can expand by.
Oh yeah, that's because it's a free game and you get 1943 as free, and the rest you have to pay for. That makes sense.
I think at the start you also get the original Ghosts and Goblins. I think I have that.
That just says 1943, but
that's got a May 25th release date on Steam.
Oh, so that's
that was the main news.
Just over a week.
Pretty much is, isn't it? Yeah.
I think that's
8 days.
Pretty pog. Let's see what else.
I think that's about it.
While we're here, while we were on the topic, I'll throw up one more morsel of trailery goodness. That is Ghosts and Goblins Remastered.
Yep.
With an advertisement for Miitomo.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's the latest Nintendo game out so far, and the
we forgot to talk.
Is ridiculous.
We forgot to talk about Miitomo because new Miitomo.
This looks ridiculous.
It is actually way better than the 3DS original because you can make literally any character your mind comes to. And
it's not Miitomo, it's Miitopia, isn't it?
Miitopia, yes.
Mobile
phone one.
I unironically love that game. Like, it's just like fun, stupid fun.
It is. My brother has it on 3DS.
Let's go.
Did a lot of stuff.
Here we go.
So we covered a bit of extra news for you there, extra story.
Yeah, bonus story.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure what to think of the new art style for it.
Looks
I haven't actually seen
What
this.
the fuck is this shit?
I'm not gonna lie, it looks.
This is
like...
great. I like this.
I like it, but at the same time, it's got that hint of Flash.
Yeah, it looks like a Flash game. It's really neat.
Yeah. Like really high detailed images.
That came out a little while back, actually, or not. There's the original. Yeah, you get the original. Oh, that's how they announced the arcade stadium at the end.
Yeah, there you go.
This trailer.
Yeah, I'm in here somewhere.
Yeah. So I think
that's how I got introduced to it.
Oh yeah, I think we'll wrap up today's segment of this just in with your top 3 games that you're looking forward to that haven't come out yet.
Ooh.
I'll suggest it. I'll come first. The first one's Guilty Gear. You all saw this coming. The second one, Darkest Dungeon 2. I honestly cannot wait for that. I'm a huge fan of Darkest Dungeon 1. And the second one looks to be just as good. And the third one... I'm actually hyped for the new King of Fighters as well. But that's because it's all I do is play fighting games. Who wants to take the...
Your genre.
Yeah, it's my genre. It's my shtick.
God damn.
Who wants to take the floor next with their 3?
I don't know my 3.
So there's a new Monster Hunter coming out soon. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called.
Oh, is that Rise?
I think it might be.
Yeah, that's the Switch only one, which has been out for a couple of months.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it will come to Steam like a half a year later, and it'll be fun to do that.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
What I'm surprised about that you didn't pick Total War Warhammer 3.
Yeah, I've watched the trailer on that actually. We completely forgot to talk about it during the main segment. I'm not sure how I feel about it compared to the other 2. It feels like it's going in a different direction.
What they'll do is they'll do like some new mechanics and stuff, but then at the end they'll stitch them all together, and it looks massive map you can run around. It's great.
At the end, they'll stitch all the DLCs together and tear your wallet apart for it.
Well, no, because
or just wait for the collector's edition and buy it all in one pack.
If you own all the previous DLC from the games, you get them all for free. So super exciting. And the last one is Halo Infinite. I'm super excited for that.
I love your Halo. I haven't kept up with Halo much.
No,
not gonna lie.
It's got the Master Chief Collection on Steam.
I'm very much a different selection of games to you guys. So.
That's a good thing, to be fair, because otherwise it'll just be...
Yeah.
No,
I'll quite happily sit here and hear you talk about Guilty whatever the fuck for like 12 hours.
Listen here, little shit. I'll have, I have 300 confirmed matches of Potemkin. No, I think I peaked about 200 games.
Next Smash Fighter.
Have you spoken about who the members are?
I think we recapped...
I think we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did. I
don't think we did.
Sean, name your 3 games and then we'll go over it to wrap up.
Okay, yeah. So 3 games starting from third. I actually had to think about this because I didn't actually have a lot of options. But from third, I think we've got the Neo World Ends With You. I would like to play that at some point because I played the original long ago on the actual original DS. Didn't play the mobile port or the Switch port, but I think I got enough for my first playthrough because I'm still been in that loop. Kingdom Hearts notwithstanding. And obviously,
didn't Twiby appear in Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know. Sora is in Shibuya, but it's not the Shibuya. It's something like Quadratum or something. I'm not gonna get to it.
Kingdom Hearts timelines.
And I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts now, and I'm triggering somebody. So I'm not gonna
Game 2.
Tell you more about that. Game 2, that will have to be Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yes, a very, very good decision.
Yep, and my chuck away first one will have to be Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, as little as we know about that.
Yep, because instead we got a Breath of the Wild 0 instead, but it's not actually.
It's the weird it's the weird Hyrule Warriors one, isn't it?
Yes, the canon one. Yes, I'm being very vague. Play it to find out yourself. It's still a good game. It just could use a Switch Pro to run on.
The one gaming tidbit actually talking about Breath of the Wild. You know all the NPCs that kind of randomly appear.
Yeah, they're built off your Miis on your Switch.
Yeah, they're built in a Breath of the Wild uses an upgraded Mii Maker to do their NPCs. Yeah.
Yeah, I swear they take the names as well because I swear on my first playthrough in between the twin peaks, like going through the middle. There was an NPC coming down and he was selling meat or something, and his name was Meryl.
Konomeza the Meat
which
Man.
Which is a perfect segue. Talk about the other members of the Nerdhood that you will probably see on the channel at some point during games.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
who's doing it?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Go on, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Sean, you haven't even gone.
That's a rock.
It's gone rock. It's a rock.
We all lose. I'll do it anyway.
That's a rock. That's a rock.
Okay, go for it.
I am used to writing.
Sean, go for it.
Right. So, other than us 3, which is myself, Scatlink, Sean, Viking, and Kazu. I've got to get used to saying that because Kazu. We also have Konomeza. We have Super Linkario, Sarah Chondrite, Small Bean, Monospace. Trying to go through all everyone without forgetting anybody because I always tend to do that.
You could just pull up Discord and go through.
Yeah, the last two you were seeing, Master Aaron and Dexter
Master Aaron, my bro, Dexter Kasake, which is Kazu.
My bro, yes.
Yep, because it was originally a Kazuha Kasake, Dexter Kasake thing.
Yes, that was that.
Bit early for lore, isn't it?
Law? The name is part of the law!
Oh!
What up,
Nerdhood law! Anyway, so that is all we have time for here on This Just In here at the Nerdhood. We hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully you can catch you all on Wednesday for Pixelmon at 8 PM BST. Keep an eye on our socials. We have Facebook and Twitter. We have an open Discord, which you can see down below, and there's a clickable rupee. Our art is all done by the wonderful Super Linkario, and we shall see you on Wednesday for
All social medias were also made
Pokemon?
by Small Bean.
Yes, exactly. Yes, very, very much so. And we'll
Well,
see you all.
Have credits at the end. It'd be a lot easier. Like,
Yeah, like we should just
roll credits. Like,
yeah, we just need a credit video. This is easy. Anyway, we will see you guys on Wednesday. Goodbye.